Hey friends, this week I'm thinking about strategy and scorecards. When we think about strategy in the classic sense, we're talking about offense and defense. And in cyber, while we can and should do offensive tactics, in general we're in a defensive posture. Pros and cons to that. One of the disadvantages of being in the defense is the enemy gets to choose the time and the manner in which they attack you. But there is an advantage. It's what the Army calls preparation of the battlefield. What that means in our case is that we need to understand our data, where it resides, its criticality, and who and how it's interacted with. Do you remember the movie Home Alone? Kevin is stuck in the house. What's his one advantage? He knows that battlefield better than they do. And he draws up the awesome battle plan. This is the same thing that we're doing when we create a strategy. We know our data and our people and how it's interacted with better than the enemy does, and it's incumbent that we take advantage of that. Thinking about scorecards, I've been contemplating how we talk about and define risk. When we start in this process, we orient on the things that are the most critical, and that's obvious and it makes sense. But Frederick the Great said, "He who preserves everything preserves nothing." And I think that's where we can do a better job. As security people, we inherently understand that there's trade-offs when we protect different parts of the business. But I think that we could do a better job in explaining that to the non-technical business executives. Here's a simple generic example. Based on our analysis, this year we'll be focusing on threat detection and response. This means that we'll be making investments in resources and processes and people to improve our detection of threats and the quality of our responses to those. The trade-off for that is we won't be making new investments in the area of prevention. That's a simple example. So my question to you this week is, can you explain your security strategy as easily as Kevin explained his? And if the answer is no, then what can we do to do a better job? Hit me up below. Stay safe out there.